My children, Paul and Maddie, love to talk a lot, and I love to listen. Now, Paul, my 7-year-old, loves to talk about this book that we got him about the periodic table. He really likes talking about the elements, all 118 of them. Maddie, 4.5, loves to talk about her best friend Ellie, dresses, and unicorns. Last week, she started talking about Jackson, a boy in her class who she is going to marry. Well, I know they love to talk, and I think they also love knowing that Kristen and I will ask follow-up questions like, what's your favorite element? What's your favorite color? Do you think Jackson is good enough for you? Very important questions, of course. But what our questions show the children is that we are giving them something that they want and need: attention. Attention is something we all need and want. It's something we all crave. Attention plays a very meaningful role in our gospel lesson, which revolves around a rich and powerful man and a sick and poor woman. Two people on the opposite sides of the spectrum, but they both get the one thing that they need: attention. And more importantly, they get the attention from Jesus Christ. First, we meet Jairus, whose official title is leader of the synagogue. Well, what does that mean? He was the synagogue's worship coordinator. He was also responsible for building maintenance. Today, I would say he would be the Al Cheatham of the synagogue, head of property. He was powerful and more than likely wealthy, Jairus. And yet, his power, his wealth, his status cannot save his dying daughter. Then you have a woman. She doesn't have a name. She doesn't have a title. She doesn't have money. She does have a serious illness: hemorrhages, menstruation, which keeps her in a constant state of ritual impurity, which means that she is not allowed to enter the synagogue. In that society, she not only has nothing, she is nothing. I know it's sad. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. Hey. Yeah, there you go. So you have a man who almost has everything, a woman who has practically nothing. Both of them, though, need Jesus, and they need Jesus' attention. Both Jairus and the woman have heard about Jesus and what he has done in his ministry. Here is what attention from Jesus looks like in the Gospel of Mark. Jesus heals a man with an unclean spirit. He cleanses a leper. He heals a paralytic. He calls a tax collector named Levi to follow him. He heals a man with a withered hand. He quiets a storm. And he heals a demoniac with multiple personalities named Legion. In a way, Jesus and his ministry have gone viral. But there is another important part of Jesus' ministry that is revealed in his miracles. Jesus not only heals the man with the unclean spirit, he speaks to him. He not only heals the leper, he speaks to him. Jesus not only heals the paralytic, he speaks to him and, as a bonus, calls him son. He speaks to Levi. He speaks to the man with the withered hand, and he speaks to Legion. Jesus pays attention to the people who come to him. Jesus shows the people that he is focused on them, that they matter to him. By giving his attention, Jesus has made a choice. As theologian Dr. Emerson Powery says, Jesus chooses not to leave people in the conditions in which he finds them. Let me repeat that. Jesus chooses not to leave people in the conditions in which he finds them. Jesus chooses to save Jairus' daughter. to show people he not only has power over wind and rain, but he also has power over death itself. Plus, I cannot stress enough how important it was for Jesus to go home with Jairus. The ancient belief was that in order to talk to God, to worship God, to have a relationship with God, you had to go to the temple. You had to go to the synagogue in order to see God, and that God would only be at the temple. They believed that God did not move, but Jesus moved, and Jesus went. When Jairus receives news that his daughter is dead, the people ask, why bother the teacher? Why bother him? Why annoy him? Why trouble him? It's too late. Jesus says, no, it's not. I love this. The people then laugh at Jesus. Now, here's a little tip. Never, ever laugh at Jesus. You can laugh with him, but never at him. Because what we find impossible, Jesus finds possible and probable. Jesus gives Jairus attention. Jesus gives his daughter attention and life. As far as the woman goes, Jesus chooses to heal the woman, not only for her sickness, but also of her nothingness. Did you know that this woman is the first woman that Jesus addresses in Mark's gospel? This is very significant because it means that she is no longer nothing. She is someone. She is daughter. She is family. She is Jesus's family. By choosing to do these things, these miracles, Jesus shows Jairus, his daughter, and the woman that they matter to him. They have Jesus' full attention. And we have Jesus' full attention. Now, it might be hard to see that we have Jesus' attention, what with all that is going on in the world and in our lives. But just because we can't see Jesus' attention does not mean it isn't there. You probably have heard people tell you to choose Jesus. Things going wrong in your life? Choose Jesus. Choose Jesus today. But I tell you that Jesus chose us first. In fact, when it comes to decision theology, Jesus already decided. Jesus chose to save us. Jesus chose to suffer for us. And Jesus chose to die for us. When you have trouble seeing Jesus' attention, look to the cross. And then, while you're here, look at the beautiful stained glass depictions of Jesus' life, death, and resurrection. When you have trouble hearing Jesus' attention, remember these words. This is my body, given for you. This is my blood, shed for you. When you have trouble feeling Jesus' attention, hold on to the friends and family who hug you and offer you peace and a shoulder to cry on. When you have trouble believing in Jesus' attention, believe this. Jesus chose us. Jesus chooses us because we have his attention and we have his love. And there is nothing, no evil, no sin, no distraction that will ever get Jesus to look away from us. Today, Jesus has placed his full attention on us. Jesus has his eyes on you. Jesus has his ears listening to you. He has his arms reached out to you. Look at Jesus. Talk to him. Share with him what's on your mind and what's going on in your life. What's giving you joy, be it 118 elements, unicorns, dresses, 5-year-old boyfriends. Whatever it is, tell Jesus about it. Give Jesus your voice. Give Jesus your ears. Give Jesus your mind, your heart, your life. Give Jesus your attention. Amen.